Hmm. Hmm. Lambo door hinge doesn't want to fit. Beetle's too small, or the hinge is too big. I guess it's all perspective. I'm gonna make it fit. I haven't done a YouTube live yet. But here we are. You guys like the car? I gotta eat some breakfast. Get some food in me. Sometimes when I'm working out here, I forget to eat. So I try to do all my eating in the morning. Then I don't have to worry about eating till tonight. Yeah, you guys like the Lambo doors? I've had some people comment on my videos. Oh, Lambo doors are so 90s and they're played out. You should put suicide doors on it. They've been doing suicide doors since they started building cars. If you want to talk about played out. And it's nothing against suicide doors. Suicide doors are cool. Anything out of the norm is cool. Anything different, you know, from your regularly scheduled program. It's fun. I like everything different. Everything a little bit odd. If I've never seen it before, then I want it. I want to do it. I want to build it. How you doing in Germany? I hear you guys can't customize cars over there, or at least drive them on the street. I get a lot of comments from out there. I think it's Germany and Russia, maybe. Yeah, see, we got a 75% yes for Lambo doors, 25% no. Why the no? I started the bug about 14 months ago. No Lambo doors, but you want a V8? No, I'm gonna build a 2276 stroker, flat four, air cooled Volkswagen motor. Again, because it's different. No other car has it. You know, the Corvair tried, and they did a decent job at it, but there is nothing like a Volkswagen. Nothing like a Volkswagen motor. Just, it's odd. It's different. I like that. And I'm putting Lambo doors on it. And I hope nobody likes it. Because I don't care. I think it's going to be cool. I did a lot of research before I started this build. Volkswagen Beetles have been, chopped and customized since they came out. And that was a long time ago. So pretty much everything has been done that could possibly be done. I'm trying to pull together all my favorite style aspects from all the different kinds: street rods, Bajas, drag cars, everything that they've done to a Beetle. I'm picking my favorite parts, modifying them so that they are original, but using those as my, like based on a true story, like just to start off, something that sparked my interest. I found intriguing, nice to look at. Look at that. So for paint, I'm going to spray the bulk of the body in satin black Raptor truck bed liner. for a couple of reasons. I think the textured look is different. And like I said, I like different. Then on top of that, it's a protective hard shell. So I'm going to be running open wheel in the front. I'm not going to put any fenders in the front, so I don't have to worry about rock chips, because it'll be truck bed line. I mean, tough shell. On top of that, the texture of the bed liner is going to help hide some of the imperfections in the metalwork. So that way I don't have to be perfect, because I'm not. I have no formal training. This is all self-taught. I love fabricating. I just figure it out, whether it's the right way, the wrong way, the fastest way, the easiest way. None of that matters. I enjoy the process of figuring it out just as much as the end result of it being done. Like these. Try to find a Volkswagen Beetle with Lambo doors. Search the internet. I did. Couldn't find one. Then I wondered why. And I figured out why. These are unibody. There's no substructure. There's nothing to attach the hinge to. No, the doors will open out. This is what the door will do. The door will open out, and then it's going to swing up just like a Lamborghini. Kind of. Lamborghini doors, they actually, as they swing out, they equally come up. This one is going to swing out and then go up. So it's a little bit different. Thanks, Jay Hayes. I am. And like I said, most of the time, I have no idea what I'm doing. None. I mean, I've learned over the years basics of, welding and bending and sheet metal and all of that. I started building engines. I really enjoyed building engines until I started designing my own car body on here. And I enjoy this way more. These are sidewall to sidewall 16-inch wide DOT approved track slicks. Romania. I just figure it out, and if it doesn't work, then I cut it off and figure it out again. It's just metal, and there's no mistakes in welding, just more welding, more grinding, more cutting, just more of it. Got a lot of loose ends still to tie up. The reverse hinge on the hood still needs a nose mount. I'm going to try and get to that tomorrow, so the whole substructure for the reverse hinge hood will be done. Made my own hinge, put a grease zerk in it so we can service it. Welded stops in there. Those rods are just temporary. I was trying to line up the nose for the bolt mount. So the hood will be completely removable from this subframe that I built. What's up, Poland? So that's really the last little bit, and the reverse hinge is done. Just needs paint. I'm not going to attach them. I was going to run another tube across, but I'm going to have air compressor, tank, fuel, everything is going to be in here, tucked away. So I'm going to need as much space as I can get. It's plenty of strong to hold this, sheet metal hood up, no problem. Still got to finish the sides on the visor vent and finish sheeting the vent. I try to jump around a lot, make a lot of videos, because some of these things take a lot of time. And I mean, nobody wants to sit there and watch, me design and fabricate and refabricate a hood visor over and over and over again. Because this thing has been adjusted and modified, and from the original, it was just one piece of sheet metal. The old video's up, you can check it out. But then I realized I need to vent it, otherwise it's a giant parachute on the front of the car. So then I started modifying it, and then I've modified the vent, 4 or 5 times, trying to get it as tight as possible, as small as possible, flow with all the lines of the car, and it's just a long process. So I try to jump around and get pieces here and there and keep things interesting. Thank you. It's a 10.5-inch front beam extension with a 4-inch drop. Full air ride. I got air struts in the front, bag over strut. And then I've got separate lowered struts back here with D2500 double convoluted airbags. Designed my own drop link and supports. The rear sits 4.5 inches off the ground, and the front sits 1.5 inches off the ground. Thanks, Mr. Hemi Power. But the task for the day is to somehow make that giant hinge fit in that tiny car with no frame, no substructure, and pretty much all of the structure the car had originally I've now cut out and cutting out that. I'm going to build a 2276 stroker, flat 4 air cooled Volkswagen motor. I mean, you can see the visor gives it almost a chop top look. Kind of tricks your eye. but it's not chopped. This is factory height. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. The 2276 will give me around 200 horsepower. I'm choking down the carburetor so I can run. It's going to be NA for now. The motor is prepped for a turbo because I don't want to tear it down again. And I'd like to add turbo at some point. Right now, I can't afford it. So it's not going on there, but I did make sure to upgrade all the internals so I can handle up to 10 pounds of boost regularly. Maybe by the time I get to building the engine, I'll have enough to get a turbo, but the turbo setups, well, and because I won't run a single turbo, I want the symmetry, the aesthetics of a twin turbo, so that all the engine visuals are all even, and it's an art piece, you know. And a single turbo definitely serves a purpose and works great, but I don't like the way it looks. And a twin turbo setup is, I mean, a few $1,000s. But it'll be prepped for one. I really wish YouTube would let me translate. You know, highlight a comment and translate. But they won't. At least not that I've figured out yet. I'm not 100% sure on how I'm gonna make these Lambo door hinges work, but I'm gonna make them work somehow. There's no going back now. Yeah, when I'm done, I hope to be taking it to car shows. This car is my personal car. It is my ideal hot rod. You know, one of a kind, different. I prefer smaller vehicles. In general, I don't know why. Honestly, most people, especially most Americans, you know, big truck, big car, big motor, big everything. And I don't find it interesting. Yeah, WRX, I've built a lot of engines, and I don't like Subaru engines. Um, that's my opinion, but every Subaru engine I've ever had interaction with has had issues. K Series, that's a good motor. Real good motor. I am a fan of Japanese imports, motorcycles and cars. Um, but again, I like small things. I think, hey, who's that? Pablo. What's up? Yeah, or a Type R. Yeah, VW trikes are pretty cool. I hope to build one someday. I'd like to build a drift trike, but full size. Anyway, I think people underestimate small vehicles, the amount of power and power to weight ratio, and just the stuff that you could do with them, plus the cost effectiveness of building one, or buying parts for it, or I mean anything. Big cars, big trucks, they have a purpose, but if you don't do big truck things, there's no reason to have one. So you're just driving around in a giant diesel that you commute to work in, which I think is ridiculous and unnecessary. It serves no purpose. Thanks, Pablo. Yeah, I don't speak Spanish. Overcompensation. Yeah, for something. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't even get why the overcompensation or whatever it is. I don't know. Like I said, big things serve a purpose. If you're doing big things, then you need big things to do them. If you're hauling cars or horses, or you're pulling a giant trailer all the time. And Gareth Davies, there's your shout out, Gareth Davies. What's up? All Idaho drivers. I'm in Idaho. Thanks. No idea how I haven't burned it off yet welding, but I I don't know. I've been waiting. Well, you still got a shout out. I didn't claim I could read good. I can build cars good. Your boy, Idaho native. Yeah. Dixon Mays RPM on that thing is wild. No, I haven't. I'll have to look that up. Purple boy, nice hair. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm in Idaho, USA. I have hair, it's just on my face. A lot of it. What's up? If I answer you, what? You'll sub. Sub if you want to. If you like the car, sub. If you don't, don't. I really don't care either way. You know? It is what it is. I don't even see your comment anyway. Chris Paisley. Captain Big Beard. Say hi to your user, dude. I have no idea how you would donate. I'm I'm new to all this. I literally have no clue. I'm hoping to get my merch store popped up by the end of next month or sooner. Then you guys can get shirts and Thanks, Chris. I don't know. I'm just building cars. Want to share it? Say something cringe about your fans. Okay, here we go. You want to hear it? If one more person watches my fender video and says, now how do you remove the tire? I'm going to punch myself in the face. The car is on airbags. It's slammed all the way to the ground, so the tire tucks in the fender. As soon as you air it up or put a jack under the car, the tire drops out of the fender and you can take it off. Shout out T&M Show, UK. A lot of shout outs. Got me. You gonna see me punch myself in the face? Something nice about my friends. I honestly don't have many. The few I do have are very important to me. They are solid. I don't know how to say your name, Gareth Davies, but there you go. Probably butchered it. Haha, Jack, what's up? Thank you. Trying to read all these. Hey, you look scary. I mean, I am, but hi, Chelsea. Yeah, a really small circle. You might be able to build a car out of lawnmower parts. I don't know. I've never tried. English. Making an edit. Okay. I don't know what that means. You're welcome. Yeah, I've got a lot of tattoos. A ton. Paul. I got the tattoos in various places. A lot of them here in Idaho. Yeah, everything I do is premeditated. You know, I plan everything, including the build, including this. It's all thought through thoroughly. Thank you, Chelsea. 1,000 subs, huh? Yeah, I hope I get a lot more than that. No Lambo doors on the V-dub, huh? It's like a 60-40 split almost right now. Henna tattoos have a purpose. I prefer the real thing. I like the process of the pain. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Thanks, Chelsea. Thanks, Jack. Caesar. Yes. Yes, I do. So I am German, Irish, and Scandinavian. And yes, Lambo doors go up. They come out and up. Trying to keep up with all these comments. Why'd you regret it? What's up, Australia? What's up, France? American. Nice to meet you. My shirt's Dropkick Murphys. It's a band. I heard you guys can't drive modified cars on the streets in Germany. I get a lot of comments like that. No, this is a European, like, I think it would be punk rock band. And no, I'm from Idaho. What's up, Simon? Thank you. Scratching my fucking leg. I got a new tattoo and it itches bad. Bad. I've got a lot of tattoos and I've never had one itch so bad. Yeah, that sucks. Name a car. Volkswagen Beetle. I am working on the VW. There she is right there. Trying to figure out how to get this hinge to fit in that tiny body. It's a 67. A lot of people say no to Lambo doors. Right now it's 61% yes, 39% no. Oh, like right now? I will in a minute. I was just eating some food. 67. Where? Right here? I put 16-inch wide track slicks on it. That's what I did. Thanks, Marshall. Happy you showed up. Yeah, here pretty much it has to pass a safety check, and then different states have different laws on what's required to have. So no matter what, you have to have running lights, you have to have headlights, and you have to have a brake light. Now, a lot of places also require you to have blinkers, indicator lights. Idaho is not one of those places. They let us use hand signals. You don't even have to have blinkers. You just have to have headlights, rear running lights, and brake lights. Then you have to have a rear, I think it's one mirror to look behind you, whether it's a rear view mirror or a side mirror. And that's pretty much it. Lights and mirrors, and pass the safety inspection. But especially the old cars, they don't make you hold them to today's standards. So if the car was built with no seatbelts, you don't have to have seatbelts put in it. You can go no seatbelts and it's fine. No airbags. If the car was built that way, you don't need them. So modifying cars it's a lot more lax. Why is it dumb? Thanks, Job Johnson. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, they will. Old Ford Bronco, no. Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, I could build a car from scratch, build the frame, build the entire thing, and as long as it passes a safety inspection, I can get a VIN number and then get it registered. Is the Maverick a truck? No. A Ford Maverick does not fit my definition of a truck. It is a unibody, one piece. It is a small SUV with a truck bed. In Alabama, huh? Yeah, Idaho's still pretty free, you know. They don't really mess with us too much on regulations for cars and motorcycles. No, I haven't heard of that. There's some weird comments on here. Yeah, you can see the car. All hubcaps or no hubcaps. I mean, in or out, you know. Kendrick or Drake. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, it will be road legal. 100%. The pan's completely redone. I've already soundproofed it, and whole front beam's been rebuilt, all new ball joints. The whole rear end, the transaxle's brand new, custom built, Pro Street modified. I could drive this here in Idaho as long as I put a headlight and a brake light on it. One mirror right there. Do 8 what? I mean, these rear tires are massive. Full air ride. Designed my own airbag system for it. Drop link. Thanks. Yeah, they're big. Those are 16 to 16 or 16 sidewall to sidewall. Wish my garage was bigger. I could get farther away from it. But you guys can check out my videos. I've got walkarounds of when it was out in the driveway. What's up, Brazil? Still have a lot of fabrication and stuff to figure out back here. I want to do a snorkel and some kind of a visor and side blinders on the rear window, and tie it all in with the fin. Leave it open engine bay. I am going to put a Baja cage on it. Yeah, that's staying. How and what form of it, I don't know yet. Paint scheme, I'm going to spray the body in satin black Raptor truck bed liner, so it'll be textured. And then it'll have little touches of purple. This electric purple that's up here. This color. I got a skid plate. It's going to be purple. The interior, everything you see that's blue will be sprayed purple, and everything else will be black. Look at that. I don't want to paint it all purple. I like things dark, black, touches of accent colors, kind of gothic dark. It's going to be a satin, so the purple is matte. It's made by Custom Colors, I think. I think it's a Rust-Oleum Custom Colors. It's a electric purple matte, and then the body will be satin truck bed liner, black. Yeah, this still needs sheeted up here. It'll be sheeted from there to there. I've got the template for it. It's right there. I just haven't cut it out yet. No, the door's stock size, sitting right there. I got a few more over there, just in case. I've never done this before. I'm assuming just structurally I'm going to have to reinforce the jamb somehow to handle the weight. And if I mess up doing that, I've got some backup doors over there. We just slotted the A-pillar this morning to get this hinge in. Yeah, I designed the motor and had the transmission built. The transmission is the only thing I'm not building on this car. I had it built by a friend of mine. But it's a Pro Street, basically. So it's a track car for a quarter mile, but it's turned down and modified for daily driving, is the best way that I can explain it. But I got to figure out, I got some more cutting to do. I got to notch that out a little bit more. Make kind of substructure in there to be able to bolt that too. Right now I'm just trying to get the general cuts. No, the rear tire don't touch. This is all the way aired out. This is all the way down. It cannot go any lower. And no, it won't touch. It's clear. That's why when I made the fender, I slammed the car all the way down. That is full compression. I think this is more like Herbie's hillbilly cousin. See how I changed the roof line just a little bit. Yeah, I have motorcycles. If you go to my page, I've got a couple videos on a couple bikes that I've built. Can already see I'm gonna have to widen the quarter panel probably 2 inches just to fit that hinge in there. Yeah, it's VW. It's a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, or what's left of it. Reverse hinge. I had to reverse hinge the front trunk hood to make room because the old hinge is tucked into these quarters, and I have to get this hinge in there so they would have hit each other. So I built that hinge from scratch. That's pipe, and tapped it with a grease zerk so I can service it. Put stops on it. Those rods are just temporary. I'm still making a bracket to bolt the nose to the subframe. Hopefully I'll finish that tomorrow. This cross brace is temporary. That gets cut out later. And it functions. I mean, what does it mean when your engine making noise when the RPMs go down? Well, that could be a lot of things. Could be an exhaust leak, could be valves. I don't know. Hi. It's a 67. Yeah, without hearing it, you know, touching it, smelling it, I mean, I have no idea. I'm turning it into my perfect hot rod. You know, my definition of a hot rod. It's going to be lightweight, small, powerful engine. The power to weight ratio is going to be amazing. And it's a Volkswagen. Air cooled, you know, one of a kind motor. How did I get it? I bought it. Found it for sale on, I think it was Facebook Marketplace. It had already been chopped into a Baja, and I've cut all that off and rebuilt the car. I'm gonna build a 2276 C stroker, flat four, air cooled Volkswagen engine. Got the block for it right there, and all the various other parts up on the shelf. I picked it up for, I think it was like 2,800. No, not a diesel. 2276 stroker Volkswagen, air cooled. English. Thank you. I'm going to be fabricating some kind of snorkel that's going to go up here. Two JZ, yeah. I mean, it's a decent engine, in my opinion. There are definitely worse engines. No V8. 4-cylinder, boxer, air-cooled Volkswagen motor. How old are you? I'm 39. All right. I'm gonna get back to work on these hinges.